What's up guys, Just Messi here, welcome to a brand new video and welcome to your daily dose of transfer gossip. Today is Thursday, the 25th of August. And we're just over 1 month away from the release of FIFA 17. I cannot wait for it. Hopefully over the next, I'd say, week or so, we start getting some ratings and stuff like that, guys. So before we get any further, as always, if you enjoy this video, smash the like button. 1,000 fires likes be absolutely awesome. If you're new to my channel, click that subscribe button for daily FIFA content. And in the comments below, let me know your thoughts on today's rumours and let me know what rumours I should do in the next episode. Also, if you missed yesterday's video, it'll be down below in that description box, guys. 8 AM transfers after 9 PM is the second video of the day. And for some reason, I've left this commentary until 2:30 in the morning because it's so hot in England right now. I was like, you know what, it might cool down by then, but it hasn't. But anyway, let's get into the transfers. And first up, we've got 10 confirmed deals to get through today. The very first one is Ronnie Schwartz going to a team called, it's that one, Varsel Beveren or something like that in the Belgian Pro League. He's joined them from Guingamp in the French League on a free transfer. And to be honest, he doesn't look like the worst of silver cards with 87 pace and 74 shooting. Next up is a left back called Fabrice Nsakala going to a team, not an Ultimate Team or FIFA 16 this year because they got promoted recently. That is going to be Aliyanaspor in Turkey. And that is from Anderlecht on a loan deal for the season. Now we move on to Henry Saivet. I'm really bad with names at the moment. It's going to Saint Etienne from Newcastle on a loan deal. He only joined Newcastle back in January. I'm not sure what the fee was, but he only played 4 games for them, so he hardly played. Not a surprise he's gone out on loan this time, like I said before, to Saint Etienne. They also got this man, Jonathan too, from Aston Villa. And again, it is a loan deal and another player that went to England and it didn't really work out for him. Now we go on to Michu, a player who's really good like 3 or 4 years ago, then completely dropped off the face of the earth basically. So he went to the 4th or 3rd tier of Spanish football to play with his brother. Or his brother was the manager, should I say. So he's gone to Real Oviedo from UP Langrio on a free transfer. In fact, he started his career off at Oviedo. So it's kind of like a full circle for him. He started off at youth level there and then ended up back there at the age of 30. So again, I quite like that transfer. Now we go on to Ivo Ilicevic going to Anji in Russia. That is from Hamburg on a free transfer. They also picked up Gabriel Obertan from Newcastle, although he was released, I think, back in May. So obviously that's a free transfer. So when he first joined United, there's a lot of hype about him, saying like, oh, he's a massive wonder kid and stuff, but it really didn't work out the way it was kind of planned. Now we go on to DeAndre Yedlin, completely switched to Newcastle United from Spurs. And the fee is around £5 million. He was also linked to move to Hull City and Derby. So they got their right back in, and he did used to play for Sunderland last season on loan from Spurs. And he'll be a great card still as a silver for FIFA 17. Now we go on to Daryl Janma, the guy that Yedlin has replaced at Newcastle, going to Watford. And he's joined them for a fee of £7.5 million. And to be fair, Watford, they're in a really, really good window so far. And finally today, we go on to Dennis Praet going to Sampdoria from Anderlecht. That is for £8.5 million or 10 million euros. He was also linked to a move to Southampton. And now we move on to potential deals. And first up, Lord Bendtner linked to Queen's Park Rangers. Sky sources say that QPR are interested in Denmark striker Nicklas Bendtner, and the 28-year-old is keen on a move back to London. He is currently without a club after being released by the German outfit Wolfsburg. I imagine he'd probably demand quite high wages, but QPR, they have got a fair amount of money, I believe, anyway. Next up, we go on to Javier Manquillo, formerly of Liverpool and Marseille, now Atletico Madrid, linked to Sunderland. Actually, by the time this video goes live, he'll probably be a Sunderland player because yesterday, after they defeated Shrewsbury, I think it was 1-0 in the EFL Cup, their assistant manager, Paul Bracewell, he said Manquillo is having his medical. And that was at around 9 to 10 PM last night, so that will probably be done very soon, if not already. Next up is going to Cuco Martina, linked to Everton. Everton boss Ronald Koeman is keen to be reunited with Southampton right back Cuco Martina, according to Sky sources. We are told the fee involved is £2.5 million as Koeman looks to strengthen his defensive options at Goodison Park and provide cover for Seamus Coleman. Koeman did sign in for Southampton this time last year. I remember his absolute worldie of a goal against Arsenal last season. Next up, we go on to Alan Judge, linked to Newcastle. According to the Daily Mail, after signing Kieran Clark from Aston Villa, Rafa Benitez is hoping to secure another Republic of Ireland international in the form of Alan Judge. That is from Brentford, and I believe he's currently actually injured, so won't go straight into the team, again if I'm correct. Now we go on to another player linked to Newcastle, Romain Alessandrini. Newcastle are strongly considering making a €5 million bid for Marseille winger Alessandrini, according to Foot Mercato. And that is literally all that one says. Next up, we go on to Tim Krul apparently leaving Newcastle to go to Ajax. Sky sources are saying that Tim Krul is on his way to Ajax on loan for this season. It's expected Newcastle will extend his contract before he goes out on loan until 2018. And he's going there because Jasper Cillessen is essentially becoming a Barca player very soon after Claudio Bravo completes his switch to Man City, which again should be today. And it's kind of like a circular transfer. Tim Krul to Ajax, Cillessen to Barca, we've got Bravo to Man City, and then Hart, not sure where he's going. But he did start last night and he was captain in potentially his last game for them. Now we go on to Enner Valencia, linked to Aston Villa. The Daily Telegraph are saying that West Ham have rejected a bid for Enner Valencia from Aston Villa as Slavan Bilic is keen to sign a new striker before sanctioning a sale. West Ham haven't had fantastic luck in regards to injuries because Andy Carroll is out for I think 6 weeks or something, and the record signing Andre Ayew is out for 4 months. They have tried selling Diafra Sakho, but it's not really worked out too well because of his fitness, and Enner Valencia, he was a starter a couple of seasons ago, but since then kind of got off the boil. But he has played a few games as of late, and I imagine West Ham will probably try the hardest now to get Carlos back in from Milan. And now, according to Gianluca Di Marzio, Mario Pasalic will fly to Milan on Friday to undergo a medical and seal a season-long loan deal from Chelsea. And that is after a €1 million fee was agreed between the two clubs. I think last season was out on loan at Monaco. Now we go on to Edmilson Fernandez, linked to West Ham. Again, Sky sources are saying that West Ham have agreed a fee to sign Edmilson Fernandez from FC Sion in Switzerland for a fee of around £5.5 million. And he was set for medical yesterday or even potentially today. The 20-year-old is an attacking midfielder and is the cousin of former Manchester City midfielder Gelson Fernandez. He came through the youth system with a Swiss club and has made 48 first-team appearances so far. So he'll probably be one for the future and one to keep an eye on. Now we've gone to Loic Remy, another player linked to West Ham. West Ham have opened talks with Chelsea over the possibility of a loan move for Loic Remy. The Hammers have made no secret of their desire to add to their strike force in the window and have been linked to a number of high-profile targets both at home and abroad. Remy is understood to favour a move from Chelsea in order to play regular first-team football, while the Blues want a straightforward sale but have not ruled out the possibility of a loan deal. Valencia and Crystal Palace are also understood to be interested in the striker. So Remy, I mean, they're linked to so many players right now, but if Remy joins, I imagine Enner Valencia could be on his way out. Now we go on to Samir Nasri. Apparently his wages are now hindering a move to Besiktas. At least according to L'Equipe, Samir Nasri has agreed to join Besiktas on loan with an option to buy, but the Manchester City outcast is insisting on maintaining his current wage, which could stop his move to the Turkish giants. Now we go on to Mamadou Sakho. Yesterday, I said how Liverpool or Jurgen Klopp wants to loan him out. And according to multiple sources today, Mamadou Sakho could be offered an escape route out of Liverpool with a loan move to Stoke City. Stoke are very much keen to take him on loan, and emerged earlier this week that Jurgen Klopp was prepared to let the France international depart Anfield on a temporary basis. That's in a bid to help him get regular game time and get back to where he was before his ban. And the last 4 months for him have been pretty difficult. Now we go on to Mario Balotelli, linked to Manchester United. According to Gazzetta dello Sport, Mario Balotelli has told his agent Mino Raiola that he wants to be reunited with Jose Mourinho and is seeking a switch to Manchester United. Some other sources are saying that he's been offered to Everton and they're currently favourites in the bookies. He's also attracting attention from Nice in France and FC Sion in Switzerland. And in fact, FC Sion have confirmed they are in talks with Liverpool for the striker Balotelli. And a quote from the president of FC Sion says, "I don't know whether a deal will happen or not. The talks are underway. We've asked for him on loan." And it seems he's been really difficult to get rid of so far this summer, as we're a week away from the end of the window and he's still a Liverpool player. Now we got on to Nabil Bentaleb, but also the next guy, Stambouli, linked to FC Schalke. Bild in Germany are saying that Schalke are closing in on a loan deal of Nabil Bentaleb of Spurs. It also includes an option to buy, and Benjamin Stambouli, currently of PSG and formerly of Spurs, on a permanent deal. And just before recording the video, I saw an article from the Daily Mail saying that Bentaleb apparently could go for £17 million. And that is the fee they pay Tottenham in a year's time after that loan deal, which is crazy money. They have got the money now from Leroy Sané. And then we go past Stambouli on to the next player, Nzonzi. According to the Daily Telegraph, Claudio Ranieri is weighing up paying Steven Nzonzi's £25 million release clause as Leicester City continue the search for N'Golo Kante's replacement. He did join Sevilla from a Premier League club in Stoke City 1 year ago for £8 million, or just over £8 million. But honestly, I think right now Mendy could be the replacement for Kante, but Nzonzi would still be a very good player to get in as well. Now we got on to Hakan Çalhanoğlu linked to Tottenham. According to Bild, Bayer Leverkusen have put a €25 million price tag on Spurs target Çalhanoğlu, which converts to £21.1 million, and his agent has confirmed that Tottenham are interested in the Bayer Leverkusen midfielder. He's also recently been linked to Atletico Madrid in the Spanish press, and let's face it, £21 million in this market for a Premier League team isn't really much at all. And just imagine Christian Eriksen, Dele Alli and Çalhanoğlu just behind the striker. They create so much and be extremely deadly from set pieces. Now we move on to Ömer Toprak, another Bayer Leverkusen player linked to Arsenal. According to TurkishFootball.com, Ömer Toprak has been given the all-clear to join Arsenal. The deal will cost them £14 million, and it seems they've already got a replacement in by signing Dragovic. And to be fair, it works out a lot cheaper than Mustafi, and on top of that, Toprak was linked to Borussia Dortmund, so obviously has a lot of qualities. Now we got on to Lucas Perez, another player linked to Arsenal. According to El Confidencial, Arsenal are in pole position to sign Deportivo La Coruña striker Lucas Perez for €20 million. It also says that Lucas Perez is almost definitely going to be an Arsenal player. And Marca are also saying that he could be joining Arsenal, and they say it could be completed as soon as today. This must be some kind of wizardry, because Arsenal, it looks like they could get a centre-back and a striker in within the same day. Some Arsenal fans may be saying like, it's not Griezmann, it's not like a big name like that, but Lucas Perez did get a lot of goals last season in Spain. He's also been linked to Everton and Leicester City. Now we go on to Sofiane Boufal, a big one linked to Southampton. According to Sky Sports, Southampton are close to agreeing a fee with Lille for Boufal. That is from their sources, as well as Jim White missed the transfer deadline day himself. Although to be fair, he did say Bendtner to join United, as well as Gundogan going to United as well. But don't worry, it's not just him saying it, reports in France are also saying the same thing. But they say that Lille are expected to accept Southampton's €20 million bid plus £5 million in additional fees for Boufal. And that says in the coming hours, so yesterday, it looked like it could be done. The player has been offered a 5-year deal. It will be a club record fee, and apparently Watford are also interested in the player. So Boufal hopefully has a good year and ends up at Liverpool next season. Now we go on to Harry Kane, linked to Napoli. A very brief one from Sky Sports Italia. Napoli failed in an ambitious bid to sign Harry Kane, but Tottenham dismissed any notion of a sale. So they tried to replace Higuain with them, but it didn't really work out too well. Now we've gone to ISCO linked to Juventus. Again, it's a very short one, but according to AS in Spain, ISCO's agents have rejected a €30 to €40 million offer from Juve for the Madrid star. He's not getting a crazy amount of game time, and he won't do next season either, but I imagine between now and deadline day, there'll be a lot of clubs in for him and a lot from the Premier League. And now we go on to Brazilian CDM from Real Madrid, Casemiro. According to Marca, 2 unnamed clubs are willing to pay more than €50 million to lure Casemiro away from Real Madrid. The Brazilian became a key figure under Zinedine Zidane last season, as the Spanish Giants ended their campaign with a success in the Champions League final. He is considered an indispensable player at the Bernabeu. Real Madrid are not willing to listen to any offers for him. But that did not prevent 2 teams from making inquiries about the Brazilian. According to Marca, 1 English club and 1 Italian club were both willing to pay a transfer fee in excess of €50 million to secure the anchorman services, in addition to paying him a lucrative salary. But I'm pretty sure he's very happy to stay at the Bernabeu, and essentially he's turning into like Real Madrid's version of Busquets with a little bit more flair. Like some of the cheeky passes and flicks he does, they're absolutely crazy. I've seen so many videos of him intercepting play, then doing a lot of skill, and he's just very extravagant on the ball. Right guys, there has been all today's potential transfers as well as confirmed stuff at the very beginning. So as always, if you enjoyed this video, smash the like button. 1,500 likes would be absolutely awesome. If you're new to my channel, click the subscribe button for daily FIFA content. In the comments below, let me know your thoughts on today's rumours, and let me know what rumours I should do in the next episode, guys. And finally, if you missed yesterday's video, it'll be down below in that description box. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.